Welcome back to the English Level Podcast. I'm your host, Sarah.
And I'm Jordan. Welcome back.
Today, we're talking about something that millions of people struggle with every single day. Something that keeps them quiet in meetings, hesitant in conversations, stuck between who they are and who they want to become.
Speaking English fluently.
Not perfectly, not like a textbook, but freely, naturally, like it's actually yours.
And here's the thing, most people approach this completely wrong. They think it's about memorizing more words, studying more grammar, spending more hours with books.
But it's not. It's about training two things that have been working together since you were born, your brain and your mouth.
So today we're going deep. We're talking about what fluency really is, why it's so hard, and how you can actually get there.
Let's dive in.
You know what's interesting? Most people think fluency is about knowing more words, but it's not. It's about unlearning the need to translate.
That's exactly where this struggle lives, isn't it? In that gap between thought and sound.
Yeah, and we fill that gap with fear, with hesitation. We treat our own voice like a stranger.
So when we say train your brain and mouth, we're really talking about building a new pathway, not just learning a language, rewiring how we think.
Exactly. And that rewiring, it's uncomfortable, it's messy, but it's also where the magic happens.
Let's go there today. Let's talk about what it really takes to speak English fluently. Not perfectly, but freely.
I want to start with something most people don't realize. Your brain, it doesn't want you to be fluent.
Wait, what do you mean?
I mean, your brain is wired for efficiency. It loves patterns. It loves the familiar. So when you learned your first language as a child, your brain built these deep automatic highways. Every thought flows through those highways.
And when you try to speak English,
You're asking your brain to build a whole new road, and it resists. It says, why are we doing this? We already have a perfectly good road.
so that's why translation feels so natural. We're just using the old highway and then trying to convert it.
Right, but fluency doesn't live in conversion. Fluency lives in direct connection, thought to sound, no middleman.
That's beautiful and terrifying because it means you have to trust a road that doesn't fully exist yet.
Exactly.
You said something before we started recording. You said the mouth is honest.
Yeah, the mouth doesn't lie. You can know 1,000 words in your head, but if your mouth hasn't practiced the shape of those words, the rhythm, the flow, they'll come out broken.
It's like playing piano in your mind versus actually touching the keys.
Perfect analogy. Your brain might know the melody, but your fingers need the muscle memory.
So when people say, I understand English, but I can't speak it,
They've trained their brain, but not their mouth.
and you can't separate the two.
You can't. They have to learn together, like dance partners. Let me tell you a story. A few years ago, I met this guy, let's call him Arif. He'd been studying English for 8 years. 8 years. He could read novels, he could write emails, but when he tried to speak, he froze.
What was stopping him?
At first, I thought it was confidence, but then I watched him closely and I realized he was translating every single sentence. He'd think in his native language, translate it in his head, then try to say it, and by the time the words came out, the moment had passed.
He was always 3 steps behind the conversation.
Exactly. So one day, I gave him a challenge. I said, for the next hour, you're not allowed to think in your language at all.
How did he react?
He panicked. He said, that's impossible. I don't know how to think in English.
What did you tell him?
I said, you don't think in English by knowing more. You think in English by letting go of control. Speak broken sentences. Speak with mistakes. Just speak.
And did he?
For the first 10 minutes, he struggled. He stuttered, he used the wrong words. But then something shifted. He stopped trying to be perfect. He started just communicating.
Like a child learning to walk.
Exactly. And by the end of that hour, he wasn't fluent, but he was free.
That word, free, I think that's what people are really searching for, not perfection, freedom.
Yes, because fluency isn't about sounding like a native speaker. It's about expressing yourself without the weight of self-judgment.
So the prison isn't the language, it's the fear.
Always. And that fear has a voice. It says, you'll sound stupid, you'll make mistakes, people will judge you.
And that voice, it's louder than any grammar rule.
Way louder, which is why most language learning fails. We focus on the rules, but we ignore the emotional side.
The brain and the mouth, but also the heart.
Right. You have to make peace with imperfection. You have to accept that mistakes are not failures, they're data.
That's a powerful shift.
Here's what I've learned. Your brain needs repetition, but not boring repetition. It needs emotion, context, story.
Because we remember what we feel.
Exactly. If you memorize a list of words, you'll forget them in a week. But if you use those words in a real conversation, in a moment that mattered, you'll never forget them.
So immersion isn't just about being around English, it's about feeling something in English.
Yes. Laugh in English, get frustrated in English, tell a joke, make a mistake and laugh at yourself. That's when the language becomes yours.
Not just a tool, but a part of you.
Exactly.
Let's talk about the mouth for a second, because I think this is where people underestimate the work.
Absolutely. Your mouth has been making the same sounds your entire life. The muscles, the tongue, the lips, they know one pattern.
And English asks them to do something completely different.
Right. Some sounds don't even exist in other languages, like the sound or the American R.
So what do?
You train it. Like an athlete, you practice the sounds, you exaggerate them, you speak out loud even when you're alone.
Most people don't do that, do they?
No, they read silently, they listen passively, but the mouth learns by doing it.
By making the sound, feeling it.
Yes, and here's the thing. Your brain will resist this too. It'll feel awkward, unnatural, but that awkwardness, that's growth.
That's the new road being built.
Exactly. There's this moment, and I think everyone who becomes fluent experiences it. It's a turning point.
What is it?
It's the moment you stop translating, even for a second. You're in a conversation, and a thought appears, and it appears in English.
Not in your native language.
Not in your native language. And you speak it, just like that. No pause, no conversion.
That must feel incredible.
It's magic, because in that moment, you realize it's working. The brain is rewiring, the mouth is learning, you're becoming bilingual. Not in theory, in practice.
And once you feel that once,
You chase it. You want more of it. And the more you practice, the more those moments happen.
until one day it's just normal.
Until one day, you don't even remember what it felt like to struggle.
So if someone's listening to this right now and they've been stuck, what's the one thing they should start doing today?
Talk to yourself.
Really?
Yes, out loud in English. Narrate your life. I'm making coffee. I'm feeling tired. I wonder what I should do today.
It sounds simple.
It is simple, but it works. Because you're training both the brain and the mouth at the same time. You're building that direct connection.
No pressure, no judgment, just practice.
Exactly. And then, when you're ready, find someone to talk to. A language partner, a tutor, a friend. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be real.
Real conversation, real mistakes, real progress.
That's the path.
You know what I keep thinking about? That guy, Arif. The moment he let go.
Yeah.
I think we all have that moment waiting for us in language, in life. The moment we stop trying to control everything and just trust the process.
That's it. That's the whole lesson. Fluency isn't about mastery, it's about trust.
Trusting that your brain will adapt, that your mouth will learn, that mistakes are just part of the conversation.
And that you're worthy of being heard, even if your accent is thick, even if you stumble.
Your voice matters.
Always.
So here's what I want to leave you with. If you've been waiting to speak, stop waiting. Your English doesn't have to be perfect to be powerful.
Start messy, start scared, just start.
Train your brain by thinking in English. Train your mouth by speaking out loud. And train your heart by believing you can. Because you can. You really can.
The road to fluency isn't smooth, but it's yours to walk.
One word at a time.